Hello everyone, this is Weity Productions, and today I'm back with my picks for Week 14 of the 2017 NFL season. I cannot believe that we are more than 3/4 of the way through the season, so let's just get it started. Then we got the Colts traveling to Buffalo to face the Bills. I think the Bills will get the win here rather easily. They're trying to fight to get into the wild card in the AFC, while the Colts, I think it would be smart of them just to tank at this point for a high draft pick, because at 3-9 they are not going to go anywhere this year in terms of the standings. So if I were them, I would tank, and I think that's what they're going to do. But the Bills, they still have something to play for, something to fight for. So I have them winning this game by a score 27-17. Then we got the Cowboys traveling to New York to face the Giants. The Cowboys still are technically alive for the playoffs, even though it's a long shot at this point, while the Giants obviously are out of it. And the Giants, they obviously fired Ben McAdoo this past week, so I think that might be a little bit off of their back. However, I still think the Cowboys are going to win this game, because I think of the talent discrepancy between the two teams, and Eli Manning. Obviously he will be starting this week, but, not starting last week and coming in, that might be kind of tough for him. So I got the Cowboys winning this game by a score of 31-20. Then we got the Lions traveling to Tampa Bay to face the Bucs. The Lions are another one of those teams at 6-6 that are still technically alive for the playoffs, but they cannot afford to lose. And Tampa Bay is obviously out of the playoff picture at 4-8. A very disappointing season for them, I think. I understand that Jameis Winston was out for a couple weeks, but still, even with him, they weren't winning too much. So I got Detroit winning this game here. As I said with the Colts, I think it'd be smart for Tampa Bay to kind of tank for the rest of this year in order for them to get a high draft pick. So I got Detroit winning this game by a score of, let's go with 23-13. Then we got the Raiders traveling to Kansas City to face the Chiefs. What's happened with the Chiefs this year, man? They went from being 5-0 to now being 6-6, and they've really had a rough time over these past 6-7 weeks, being able to win games. They're only 1-6 in their past 7. Meanwhile, Oakland's actually been the complete opposite. They started the season off very badly, but they've been able to pick it up for the past couple weeks. So I think they'll get the win here. I think they'll carry that momentum in, and I think they'll beat the Chiefs by a score 31-28. Then we got the Texans hosting the 49ers, obviously in Houston. San Fran did win last week. They defeated the Bears 15-14, and they do have Jimmy Garoppolo starting now. So I think they'll be improved. However, I think that Houston will still get the win here, even without Deshaun Watson. Obviously, their offense has really struggled, but that defense, they've still been able to hold up all right. So I got them getting the win here. Low-scoring game here, but I got them winning by a score of 17-13. So then we got the Cleveland Browns hosting the Packers. Will the Browns end the season with no wins? It's a legitimate possibility at this point. They have less than a 50% chance to win any of their remaining games. Actually, this one is the chance that they have the most to win. But I don't think they're going to get it done here. I think the Packers are really going to be desperate because they could possibly get Aaron Rodgers back this week. So they just got to hang on for one more week with Brent Hundley. And they're not out of the playoff race quite yet. It's a long shot, but I think they could maybe get in. So I got them winning this one rather easily by a score of 28-12. Then we got the Bears traveling to Cincy to face the Bengals. If you saw my video yesterday, I made a video about kind of the Steelers-Bengals game on Monday night and how physical it was, and I also tied that all into Roger Goodell's new contract extension. So if you did not see that, I'll put the link to that in the description. You can check it out. But anyways, on to this game. I think the Bengals will go the win here rather easily. If they are still technically alive for the playoffs if they would win out. However, that might not even be enough. But I don't think the Bengals are going to try and tank or try to go for a top pick. So I have them winning this game, and meanwhile, I think the Bears will just kind of tank. So I get the Bengals winning this game by a score of 21-10. Then we got the Panthers hosting the Vikings. This game will be really important in terms of the NFC playoff picture. The Carolina Panthers now have a chance to retie the Saints in their division since they lost on Thursday night to the Falcons. So I think they'll take advantage of that. Case Keenum has obviously played very well for the Vikings this year, but with a quarterback that, only has 1 year of really good play, I think he's bound to have a bad game, and I think it might just be this week. So I got the Panthers winning this game here by a score of 30-21. Then we got the Redskins traveling to LA to face the Chargers. The Chargers here, they're right in the thick of things in the AFC South. Or not the AFC South, excuse me, the AFC West. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. LA in the South. But anyways, I think the Chargers will get the win here. The Redskins are pretty much out of it in terms of playoffs. So I think it'd be smart of them to tank and try to go for a pretty good pick. And while the Chargers still do have something to play for. So I think the Chargers get this win here by a score of, what should we go with? Let's go with 31-24. And I do want to apologize. You could just hear my dog barking in the background there. So sorry about that. So then we got the Jets traveling to Denver to face the Broncos. The Jets have played every single one of their opponents really tough this year, while the Broncos have really been in a state of disarray ever since week 4 or 5 now. But anyways, I think the Jets will get the win here because the Broncos are just too much in a state of disarray at this point. So I got the Jets winning this game by a score of 24-13. Then we got the Titans traveling to Arizona to face the Cardinals. The Cardinals, up until last week, and they got beat down pretty good by the Rams, were actually playing very well with Blaine Gabbert as their quarterback. Meanwhile, the Titans are tied with Jacksonville for that division lead, so this is obviously an important game for them. But my upset of the week here, I think, is going to be the Cardinals upsetting the Titans here. I don't know, I just have a feeling, I believe in Blaine Gabbert, as crazy as that sounds. I mean, the Rams' defense is pretty good, so he obviously had a down game last week. But I think he'll bounce back this week, and I got the Cardinals winning this game by a score of 28-24. Then we got a game between the Eagles and Rams in LA. This game is obviously huge in terms of playoff implications in the NFC. I think the Rams get the W here. I think the Eagles will continue their skid from last week, and I think the Rams are they've built some momentum up over the past couple weeks, and I think they're really ready to face the Eagles here, and I think they're going to win by a score of, let's go with 27-23. Then we got the Seahawks traveling to Jacksonville to face the Jags. As I already mentioned, Jacksonville and Tennessee are fighting for control of the AFC South. But I think Seattle's going to get the win here. They're also fighting for a playoff spot. They're not out of the woods, meaning that they're not guaranteed for a playoff position. So I think they're going to fight hard today. I think they get the win here by a score of 31-20. Then we got a Sunday night game between an AFC North rivalry between the Ravens and Steelers. As I already mentioned, there was another AFC North rivalry that involved the Steelers last week that I made a video on. So as I said before, I'll put that video in the description. But anyways, I think the Steelers get the win here. Baltimore, they looked very, very good last week, and Joe Flacco had an awesome game, possibly career game. But I think the Steelers' defense will be able to get to him. They are short at some positions. Joe Hayden is out for them. Obviously, if you saw last week, Ryan Shazier's gruesome injury. So they're a little short at linebacker as well. But I think they get the win here by a score of, I think it'll be relatively low scoring because it seems like Steelers-Ravens games always are. So I think they get the win here by a score of 23-17. So then we got the New England Patriots traveling to Miami to face the Dolphins on Monday night. I mean, it's Tom Brady against the AFC East. I don't expect the Dolphins to put up that much resistance against them. So I got the Patriots winning this game by a score of 30-16. So that's going to do it for the slate of games for Week 14 of the 2017 NFL season. I'm very excited for this week. We have a couple of marquee matchups that will affect playoff seedings, so I'm very excited for that. Anyways, I very much hope that you guys did enjoy this video. I really am going to try and start uploading more as the playoff race starts to heat up. And I would also stay tuned, if I were you, for some NBA videos, because I also like to sprinkle them in even though it is the heart of football season. But enough of me ranting, so if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. If If you would like to be notified of when I upload a video, then please click the bell in the bottom right hand corner to receive those. Also, feel free to share your thoughts of the video down in the comments section, and you all have a great day.